guys, Jennifer here with the Family Fudge, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing 5 really fun activities that the whole family can do together at home. You know, this week was supposed to be our spring break, but for obvious reasons we are at home. But we're not letting that stop the fun. So stay tuned, you guys, because I have some fun ideas to share, I have free printables, and to go along with each fun activity, I'm also sharing a yummy snack or treat idea. Okay guys, my first idea is to have a camp out at home, and there's actually 2 different ways that you can do this. First, if you live in a location where the weather is nice, you could set up a campsite in your own backyard, just like you would for a real camping experience. So I'm talking a tent, chairs, sleeping bags, or whatever else you would regularly use, and just enjoy some time outdoors. You can even do a backyard scavenger hunt as a fun activity, and I'll go ahead and put a link to this one that I'm using in the description box below. Now, if you don't have camping gear or a backyard, no worries. You can have just as much fun by having a living room camp out. Start by clearing out some space if you can. Then you can set up air mattresses, sleeping bags, blankets, basically whatever you need to be comfortable in your living room. Now, whether you're camping indoors or out, you can spend the time playing games, telling stories, or making treats. For a yummy twist on the classic s'more, try using some mini marshmallows, some chocolate chips, graham crackers or graham cracker cereal, and a waffle cone. Just layer all of these ingredients inside your waffle cone, wrap it up in foil, and then you can either heat this up on the barbecue or in the oven. You guys, these are so good, you're definitely gonna want some more. Now, if you're a Disney fan like me, you're going to love this next idea, and that is to have a faux Disney day. First, start by gathering up any Disney gear you might already have. So if you have some Disney clothes, definitely put those on. And if you have a lot of Disney clothes or Minnie Mouse ears, you could definitely try them all on. And speaking of Disney gear, if you have any old Disney popcorn buckets or Disney sippers, you could also get those out and make sure to use them throughout the day. So once you're set with all your Disney gear, next you're going to head on over to YouTube, because there you can find virtual ride-throughs of almost every single ride at both Disneyland and Disney World. It's not exactly like the real thing, but it's still a lot of fun, especially if you watch these ride-throughs together. Each person in the family can pick out his or her favorite ride, and it almost feels like you're there. Now you guys, let me know in the comments down below what your favorite Disney ride is. Mine is definitely Splash Mountain. Now, it wouldn't be a trip to Disney without a fun snack, right? And surprisingly, there are quite a few Disney treats that can easily be made at home. Our favorite is the Dole Whip. All it takes is some frozen pineapple, a few cans of pineapple juice. You just add everything into a blender. Of course, I like to add a reusable straw and an umbrella just for fun. And just like that, you guys, you can enjoy a delicious Dole Whip anytime you want. Is it good? Mm-hmm. Does it taste just like a Dole Whip?
Yeah!
Next up, we're making a home movie day. Now, we love going out to see a movie together as a family, but right now that's not happening. So instead, we made our own theater experience. First, I had my kids get creative by making their own movie tickets. Now, I do have a movie ticket printable available on thefamilyfudge.com if you want to go and print that out. Next, we set up a theater-like space in our house. We went ahead and moved our coffee table out of the way, and then the kids set up their beanbags. Now, for the movie itself, you have lots of different options. Of course, you could watch movies that you already have. There are also lots of different streaming services available now. We really love Disney Plus. There are so many good movies there. But if you don't have any of those things, you can actually watch free movies on YouTube. Definitely check it out. Not all of these movies are going to be family friendly, but there's still a pretty good selection and it's free. Now, sometimes when we go to the movies as a family, I will go ahead and splurge on things like popcorn and treats. So for our theater at home day, I put together some snack packs for the kids. And to make these, I've used some of our lunch bento boxes that we already had. I included some freshly popped popcorn, of course. I also added some peanut M&Ms, a few little Twizzlers, and the kids each got to pick out their own special drink. Now, something that's definitely a special treat for our family is to go out to a restaurant together. But since we can't actually do that right now, we decided to make a restaurant at our house. To make this extra fun for the kids, I started by making up my own menu. Now I'll go ahead and link this down below if you'd like to use it as well. I made sure to keep this menu simple with things I knew we had in the house. Next, we set up our table in a fancier way than we normally would. And then in our restaurant, we decided that the kids would get to take turns.
I'm the waitress. I'm the chef. And we're both customers.
Are you gonna order lunch?
Mac and cheese. Mac and cheese.
You guys, this activity was actually really easy to do, and it's one of my kids' favorite. They asked to do it over and over. Okay, now Griffin needs to pay up.
Oh. Okay.
Next up, we're taking a virtual trip to the museum. Now, this is something I just recently learned about. Through the magic of the internet, you can now virtually visit thousands of museums all around the world. Now, we decided to check out the Louvre Museum in France. This is somewhere we've always wanted to go, and through this virtual tour that we found on YouTube, it almost seems like you're really there. Now, I'll go ahead and put some links to videos down below if you'd like to check out some virtual museum tours. And you guys, of course, this next part is optional, but I thought since we were virtually visiting a museum in France, that it would be really fun to have some French-style snacks to go along with this experience. I was able to find some of these French-style yogurts. These look so good. And then I was super excited to find these French-style croissants. Now these actually say that they're imported from France, so I think they're as authentic as I'm able to find around here. All I had to do was place them on a cookie sheet, stick them in the oven, and about 10 minutes later they were golden brown and smelling delicious. And then I did end up serving these with just a little bit of this French-style blueberry jam. This was an easy and tasty activity enjoyed by all. If you loved these ideas, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and hit that red subscribe button if you haven't already. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.